Hey everybody, it's Carter here. Today we're gonna be going to Wyoming to dig for fossils, and I actually did this a little while ago, but it was so cool, and I've been kind of alluding to the fact that I was gonna post this soon, and obviously now I am. Obviously, in the last video, we went to the Wet Spot Tropical Fish in Portland, Oregon, which was really cool, but now we were heading to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, which is also really cool. So we stayed one night in Jackson Hole, and then we flew down to a little town called Thermopolis in Wyoming. Now this town is 4 hours by drive from anywhere else, so it's really hard to get to, and it's also where we dug for fossils. After we met up with our dig guides who were going to show us what all the fossils were, what they looked like, and how to excavate them, we rode up to the dig site. The place where we were digging used to be a swampy area, even though nowadays it is super dry. Dinosaurs used to come from all around and leave their footprints in this area, which you get to see some of the footprints in the video, and also they used to try to drink the water, which was really bad for them, and a lot of them would die, and that's why there's so many bones here.
By themselves, dinosaur footprints aren't the rarest thing in the world, and Camarasaurus is by far the most common dinosaur out here.
So as you can see from this picture, there are a couple different types of footprints from a couple different dinosaurs. So there are obviously some right there. Those I think are from Camarasaurus. There were also some from Allosaurus, which is a really cool predator. I'm not really sure if there were any other ones, but it was so cool to just be there and know that dinosaurs used to be there too. There were they told some really cool stories about bones that they had found there, some crazy rare stuff that I can maybe go over in a future video.
The legs and feet that were in here have been removed, but there is still one leg going straight down right back there. Those two large bones kind of in the center are a tibia and fibula still in life position, so we're thinking there's a whole nother foot under there.
So as you've probably figured out by now, this is where we were digging. You might be wondering what those white things are. That's actually where they keep a lot of the bones under, and they bring those inside and then they excavate them really carefully because a lot of the fragile bones are in there and it protects them from the rain and stuff. So these are some pictures I took of some of the cool bones that they had already uncovered. As you can see, they're giant because they're dinosaur bones. And this was just so crazy to see just out in the wild, you know. So this is where we were digging. Now we were digging kind of a little bit away from where the actual bones were. We were just trying to see if there was anything else. So this was me when I found the first fossil of the day. It was a dinosaur stomach stone. So this is the first fossil of the dig, and this is a pretty nice sized stomach stone. Now plant-eating dinosaurs would a lot of the times eat these just like modern day birds to help them digest food. Now it mostly plants because they're really hard to digest by themselves, and yeah, it's so cool because you can actually find these a lot of the times when you're working near dinosaur ribs, and we actually found dinosaur ribs later that day. So this is a small fragment of a rib that my friend found on the fossil dig, and this was one of the coolest things that I've ever been able to see someone find.
And so those we can actually try to show you in the lab. I don't know if they're still out, but those recently, the front half of those got removed.
So after we were done digging in that area, we went up to this crazy hillside, which there were just tons of clam indentation fossils and bullet squid fossils and marine fossils on this hill way up in the middle of the desert, which was crazy because the ocean used to be here in Wyoming. So this is the hill, and basically all the rocks that you see were parts of clam indentations. Everything I circled in this rock is a clam indentation. There were that many of them. It was crazy. And in this part of the dig, unlike the other part, we were allowed to bring home anything that we found, except for like one type of fossil that's super rare. And so I brought home a bunch of clam indentations and some bullet squid fossils, but we couldn't bring back everything because the plane sadly has a weight limit. So these are all of the fossils that we found on the dig site. As you can see, these are all the big clam indentations. This one's really nice. I'm probably going to display this one once I get my fossil shelves up. Lots of clams, and then these are some oysters. These are dinosaur bone fragments, which is really cool. And these are bullet squids. And I actually have over here, I have my stomach stones. So this is the big one, and this is the smaller one. Thanks so much for watching till the end of the video. I really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this video, it'd be awesome if you dropped a like and maybe subscribe too. I'm hoping to do more fossil videos in the future, also some pet videos. So stay tuned for all of that.